So I'm not enough.
No. What I feel for you isn't enough. Ben, look around you. Divorces and broken families. I don't want that, and neither do you.
So you don't want to marry me because you're afraid we'll get divorced?
No, I feel like you're trying to argue me into something.
No, I feel like you're trying to argue your way out of something, out of us being happy
Ben,
together.
I'm just trying to explain a decision that I made on instinct, and I'm sorry, I'm just not making any sense.
You want to explain something? Explain to me why I'm not enough. Explain what more do you want? I'm not enough because I don't cheat. I don't lie. I don't hit you. Am I too simple because I want a decent life for us?
Please don't make this be about you.
Come on, it's got to be about me. I'm a doctor. I'm a good man. But I got to go out and adopt a kid to get one. Don't get me wrong. I love Curtis. That's not what I'm saying. God Almighty, give me an answer because I give up.
Please don't. Don't. You're doing everything right. But I'm just the wrong person.
No.
No, maybe it was circumstances. I mean, I had just recovered and you and I were just starting to spend time together, and you kind of ambushed me at the party. You took a pretty big risk asking me to marry you in front of all those people, in front of my family, and without knowing how I would respond. Maybe if we'd taken it a little
Lien,
slower.
Stop it! This is not my fault.
So, Ms. Ryan, you flew to the Dominican Republic for a divorce. You wanted to free yourself from your previous marriage. Why? As I understand things, Craig hadn't yet proposed to you.
He flew down the next day and asked me to marry him.
Oh, so your plan worked. You've already stated for the record that you asked Craig to sign a prenuptial agreement and that he willingly did so.
Yes, but
money was always an issue, wasn't it, Ms. Ryan? In fact, wasn't it one of the reasons why you left your previous husband? You were unable to enjoy the money that you had made?
There were other issues.
You wanted to enjoy what you felt you deserved, didn't you? You wanted a luxurious life?
I earned it.
You'd certainly worked very hard for it, yes. However, under your son Paul's management, it does appear that that your profit margin at BRO was shrinking.
That's not accurate. We were having difficulties with some manufacturers.
You always relied on your son, didn't you? You still do.
Yes, I do.
And was Craig aware of the fact that you had this desire for a luxurious lifestyle?
He promised me a certain lifestyle.
So when he found out that your company was in trouble and took steps to improve the bottom line...
That's not what happened. He stole corporate funds.
He invested your money, quadrupling it. Isn't that what really happened? He increased your net profit, your net worth, by a factor of 4?
I didn't give you permission.
Permission? I see. You stated that after the explosion that night, your first memory was of darkness. Now, Ms. Ryan, according to your doctors, was this darkness you experienced psychological or physiological?
My problems were not psychological. I had a concussion, that's all.
We're all very thankful that you're back to your old self again. Do you recall what you were wearing that night of the accident, Ms. Ryan? Maybe this will help. You attended a memorial service for your friend, so were you wearing something black?
Whatever I wore was burned, and they threw it out.
Yes.
At the hospital.
What route did you take when you drove out to the boathouse, Ms. Ryan? Was it a highway, a back road?
What difference does it
Your
make?
Honor?
Answer the question, Ms. Ryan.
The highway.
The highway? Are you quite sure? Because, Yes, your car was found parked on Spring Road, not in the lot near the highway.
Then I took Spring Road.
You told Ms. Griffin that you didn't remember speaking to Craig that night, and yet your friend Detective Jack Snyder clearly remembers hearing you speak to someone.
And 2 seconds later, the bomb exploded.
It was very traumatic, and anyone would understand why your memory might be a little sketchy. In fact, you don't remember much of anything that night, do you, Ms. Ryan?
Objection!
Your Honor, the prosecution's case is based on Ms. Ryan's memory, and yet she cannot remember the clothes she wore that night, the route she took to the boathouse, the words Detective Snyder heard her speak. Are we to believe that she has a crystal clear memory of a 2-second glimpse of a man in the shadows?
He was there!
Ms. Griffin, please control your witness.
He was there!